Good evening, I'm Sarah Sapsanama. Let's begin with the headlines of the hour. C.K. Raut and Upendra Yadav's efforts to claim dominance results in clashes in Saptari. Foundation for laying of Madhesh Agriculture University laid despite obstruction. Structures in the capital not resilient enough for earthquakes. Schools, hospitals and bridges at high risk. Indian Prime Minister inaugurates a grand temple for Hindu god Ram in Ayodhya. Film stars and cricketers attend the event. Some Hindu seers and most of the opposition boycott. And Nepal police defeats APF by 58 runs to climb atop the Prime Minister Cup cricket points table. Madhesh also thumps Surat Paschim. Bagmati defeats Karnali. Clashes were reported between cadres of Janata Party and the local police in Saptari's Rajbiraz. The Education Minister for Madhesh Province, Mahesh Prasad Yadav, and provincial lawmaker Satish Singh, among others, were injured during the incident. The incident occurred as cadres of Janata Party showed a protest banner against chairperson of Janata Samajwadi Party, Upendra Yadav, who had reached Rajbiraz to attend the ceremony to lay the foundation for Madhesh Agricultural University. The protesting cadres were led by Provincial Assembly member Satish Singh, and clashes erupted as the group reached the program site. Janata Samajwadi Chair Upendra Yadav and Madhesh Province Chief Minister Saroj Yadav, however, concluded the foundation laying ceremony amid tight security. In the meantime, injured Health Minister of the province, Yadav, and Provincial Assembly member Singh have staged a sit-in protest at the site. The protesting side said they did not approve of the invitation to Janata Samajwadi's chair Upendra Yadav to the ceremony and added the Health Minister had not consulted with them for the program. Earlier yesterday, cadres of the party had even padlocked the university. Nepal is in the 11th most earthquake-prone country in the world. Nepal has witnessed small and large earthquakes from time to time. Last year's November 3rd Jajarkot earthquake claimed 153 lives and caused huge damages to physical structures. More than 9,000 people were killed in the April 2015 earthquake, with its epicenter in Gorkha. All the structures that were damaged in that earthquake still have not been reconstructed. A study has shown that there are many structures within the Kathmandu Valley that are not able to bear the risk of earthquakes. The joint study carried out by the National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Authority and Japan International Cooperation Agency, JICA, has shown that public structures, schools, along with private houses are at risk of collapsing if another earthquake hits the area. The study shows that if a 7.8 magnitude earthquake hits with its epicenter in Kathmandu or its surrounding area, 57 structures are at high risk of collapsing, which includes 4 bridges. The bridge over the Bagmati River at Tilganga Hospital and the Pashupatinath area is at high risk of collapsing if an earthquake strikes. More than 1,000 vehicles cross the bridge every day. The study also shows that the bridge we cross while going to Balaji from Sorokute will also collapse if an 8 magnitude earthquake hits. The bridge along the Chaba Hill Maharajganj also has the same risk. According to the study, 3 bridges that were constructed before 1980 need to be reconstructed at the earliest. Another bridge that needs to be constructed over the Bagmati River at Shankamol that joins Kathmandu with Lalitpur, as there could be chaos if the current bridge there collapses during disaster. The National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Authority has estimated 1,080.5 million rupees to reconstruct the 4 bridges. 8 government buildings are also in the list of dangerous structures, in which the office buildings of Madhyapur Timi Municipality 6, Kageshwar Manohara Municipality Ward number 6, Godavari Municipality Ward number 12 are included. The authority also estimate that 518 million rupees will be needed for the reconstruction of the 8 government buildings. It's time now for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
But before today's question, let's take a look at the results from yesterday's poll. Yesterday, we'd asked you, why has the Parliamentary Committee directed to operate nursing colleges against the law? 16% voted for option A, not knowing its jurisdiction, 58% for B, nexus of middlemen, and 26% for C, impractical law. And here's today's question. What's your take on importance not given to reconstruction of schools and government buildings that are at risk of earthquakes? Your options are A. Height of government negligence, B. Feeble-minded, and C. Lack of budget. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. The Election Commission has prohibited all promotional activities for the National Assembly election from midnight tonight. The National Assembly election is slated for 25th of January this Thursday, and the Commission has prohibited promotions after midnight tonight as per Election Code of Conduct to ensure fair, transparent, unbiased and fear-free environment for the polls. The Commission has urged all concerned to avoid all election-related promotional activities until the election is over. The Commission has also informed that all preparations are complete for the election. Voting will take place between 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. this Thursday for 19 posts at the National Assembly that will be vacant on March this year. The Commission has established voting centres in all the provinces. Provincial Assembly members and Chief and Deputy Chiefs of all 753 local levels will vote in the National Assembly elections. A study is to be conducted on the possibility of producing cement from limestone in Nepal. An agreement for the study has been signed between the Department of Mines and Geology and an Indian organization called TARA. Should the study produce positive result, industrialists and government officials say Nepal would be able to locally produce cement, and that would also help with the environment. Of the 65 registered cement industries in Nepal, only 55 are in operation at the moment. Nepal police have nabbed a fake doctor from the capital. The crime branch has arrested Biratnagar's Sambuddha Bhattacharya, who had been providing health services as a doctor using a fake certificate in the capital. Bhattacharya had been working at the capital's We Care Polyclinic of Naxal and Dhaulagiri Himal Polyclinic of Basundhara as thyroid specialist. He, however, did not have a license from the Nepal Medical Council. Bhattacharya has also been accused of practicing medicine by using a fake identity card of TU Teaching Hospital. The police have confiscated forged documents being used by him. Bhattacharya had been working at the We Care Polyclinic for the past 9 months and had already looked after 730 patients, whereas he had looked after 30 patients at the Dhaulagiri Himal Hospital. The police have also urged any of these patients to lodge a complaint if they had faced issues during his treatment. Bhattacharya had been charging between 500 to 700 rupees per patient for consultation. Chairperson of Rashtra Swatantra Party, Ravi Lamichhane, has admitted it was wrong of him to pour his frustration against media organizations. Speaking with the media at a press conference in the wake of the allegations of financial irregularities connected with troubled cooperatives, Lamichhane said it was wrong of him to attack media outlets and media persons. He also apologized for criticizing people on a personal level, adding that Nepalese media had made an unmatched contribution and opined that should continue. Lamichhane claimed the allegation that 18 million rupees from Butwal's Supreme Cooperatives was invested in Gorkha Media Network and was mishandled was false. He claimed that he did not receive the alleged amount of 18 million rupees for shares of Galaxy Television, despite a record of the same at the company registrar's office. Based on the record, Gorkha Media Network's chairperson GB Rai had transferred 18 million rupees to Lamichhane's account at the Global IME Bank. Now, in our Public Voice segment, today we've asked people in several provinces what should the government do to ensure depositors of troubled cooperatives get their money back. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
कसरी हुन्छ जसको पैसा फसेछ निकाल्दिनु पर्यो सरकारले चाहिँ आफूले कसरी चाहिँ उलाई चाहिँ अनुमति दियो र त्यो हिसाबले उनीहरु ठगिए भन्ने खालको देखेका कारणले सरकारले नै यसको जिम्मेवारी लिनु पर्ने देखिन्छ सरकारले कुनै न कुनै तवरबाट एउटा नीति बनाएर उहाँहरुका लागि पैसा उठाउने वातावरण गरिदियो भने उहाँहरुको पैसा फिर्ता हुन्छ ठगहरु जो छन् नि तिनीहरुलाई हुलेर हुन्छ कि अनि कानमा हानेर हुन्छ कि जसरी हुन्छ त्यो असुल गर्नुपर्छ पक्रेर उनीहरुलाई चाहिँ पहल गरिदिनु पर्यो गरिबलाई के अलि सहुलियत चाहिँ दिनु पर्यो समातेर ल्याएर तिराउनु पर्छ पक्रेर कारबाही गर्नु पर्यो न्याय दिलाउनु पर्यो अब अन्यायमा पर्नेहरुलाई खोज तलास गरेर कारबाही गरेर त्यो पैसा निगरानी गर्न पर्छ राज्यले यस्ता व्यक्तिहरुलाई चाहिँ कारबाही गर्नुपर्छ सरकार आफैमा पनि यो नियमन गर्ने संस्था हो र सरकारले यो सहकारी सम्बन्धी विभिन्न किसिमका नीति नियमहरु बनाएको छ सबभन्दा पहिला त्यसलाई
कडा रूपमा चाहिँ कार्यान्वयन गर्नु पर्यो।
महानगरले हरेक सगारीबाट चाहिँ त्यहाँको शेर सदस्यको त्यसको आम्दानी खर्चको सम्पत्ति विवरण माग्छ भने त्यो डुबेको सगारीलाई पनि उठाउने र कहाँ भनेर खोजेर त्यो जो रकमहरू शेर सदस्यहरूको डुबेको छ नि त्यो त महानगरले पहल गर्नुपर्छ।
जनताको पक्षमा चाहिँ उनीहरूले चाहिँ गर्न सक्दोसम्म फ्लेक्सिबल भएर निर्णयहरू गराउनु पर्ने देखिन्छ।
सहकारीको सञ्चालक समितिको सम्पत्ति रोक्का गरेर त्यो सम्पत्तिलाई बिक्री गरेर पहिला चाहिँ बचतकर्ताहरूको पैसा चाहिँ क्लियर गर्नुपर्छ सरकारले।
Let's move on to international update. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi has inaugurated a grand temple to Hindu god Ram in the flashpoint city of Ayodhya. The temple replaces a 16th century mosque raised by Hindu mobs in 1992. The demolition had sparked nationwide riots in which nearly 2,000 people had died. Thousands of invited guests, including top film stars and cricketers, attended the event in Ayodhya. But some Hindu seers and most of the opposition boycotted it, saying Prime Minister Modi was using it for political gains. General elections are due in India in the next few months, and Modi's political rivals say the governing Bharatiya Janata Party BJP will be seeking votes in the temple's name in a country where 80% of the population is Hindu. The temple has been constructed at a cost of $217 million. The Temple Trust says it has been funded from private donations. The ceremony, which was televised live, showed Modi performing religious rituals inside the temple's sanctum, along with priests and Mohan Bhagwat, head of the Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh, the ideological fountainhead of Hindu nationalist parties. Only the ground floor of the temple was open. The rest of the structure is expected to be completed only by the end of the year. The ceremony, called Pran Pratishtha, which loosely translates from Sanskrit into establishment of life force, lasted about an hour.
Sports news.
Nepal Police Club defeated Armed Police Force by 58 runs in the Prime Minister Cup National Cricket Tournament today to climb to the top of the points table. In the match played at the Siddhartha Cricket Stadium in Bhaidahoa, Nepal Police batted first after losing the toss and were bowled out for 145 runs in 41 overs. Opener Dilip Nath top scored for the police team with 44 runs. Arjun Saud also contributed 31 runs, while Shankar added 22. Bhuvan Karki with 3 wickets was the most successful bowler for APF. Chasing a victory target of 146 runs, APF were bowled out in 34 overs for a paltry score of 87. APF had a disastrous start as they lost 5 wickets when only 25 runs were on the board in 11.2 overs. APF kept losing wickets at regular intervals and were finally bowled out for 87 runs. Sandeep Jora was the leading run scorer for APF with an unbeaten 25, while Amar Rotela scored 23 and opener Prajol Shahi added 13. All of the other APF batters could not score in double digit as 4 players were out for ducks. Lalit Rajbanshi was the pick of the Nepali police bowlers, claiming a fifer. With the win, Nepal Police lead the points table with 8 points from 4 matches, while APF are in the 6th spot with 4 points from 4 matches. Meanwhile, in another match played today, Bagmati Province defeated Karnali by 7 wickets to climb to the 2nd spot of the Prime Minister Cup points table. In the match played at capital's Mulpani ground, Karnali batted first after winning the toss and were bowled out in 24.2 overs for a paltry total of 78 runs. Karnali were in early trouble as they lost 3 wickets when the score was 16 in 5.2 overs and lost 5 wickets when 29 runs were on the board in 10.4 overs. Karnali kept losing wickets at regular intervals and were finally bowled out for 78 runs. Arjun Gharti was the leading run scorer for Karnali, scoring 23 runs off 19 balls, while Nishchal Raul also added 13. All the other Karnali batsmen failed to reach double score. Rajan Dhakal with 5 wickets was instrumental in bowling out Karnali for such a low score. Chasing a victory target of 79 runs, Bagmati romped home, scoring 80 runs in 13 overs, losing 3 wickets. Opener Ishan Pandey top scored for Bagmati with a quick-fire 40 off 36 balls, hitting 3 sixes and 3 fours. Robin Joshi also contributed an unbeaten 16 in Bagmati's win. Diwanpur claimed all the 3 wickets for Karnali. With the win, Bagmati have climbed to the 2nd spot of the points table with 8 points from 6 matches. Karnali are in the 7th position with 4 points from 5 matches. That is all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Good night.